All right, so what are we talking about here? I got a 1973 Lund S-10. Got it for like $300. Well, he was selling it for $300, and I actually traded in a newer boat that had it was a little bit nicer. It was a fiberglass boat for this, straight across. Eventually, well, I brought my own trolling motor. I got a 58-pound thrust trolling motor. We'll get this 16 foot, 6-inch boat going to 4 miles an hour out there on the water. And I got this one. This is the newest one that I got. It's 9 horsepower. A RAT 9.0. I think it's probably actually about 6 horsepower because it's only a 225. And if you do the math on that, I think it's at about 6 horsepower. I was worried about it. Had a short shaft. My transom is 20 inches, and I was afraid this short shaft wouldn't make it. It's exactly where I needed it to go once I dropped that. Pulled it out for the first time, took it out on the water, pulled this pin that allows you to adjust, what your trim is. It exploded. It shot springs out into the lake, everything. So I replaced it with a bolt, and now I can adjust it with this screw. It's not a quick process, but I can go out and play with it and then come back and adjust a little more till I get it fucking primed. Till I get it primed. Again, this will do 4 miles an hour. This one here did 8. Even with it at parallel. So tomorrow I take it out and try it where it's not parallel to it. And I think I'm going to get maybe 9, 10. Can you believe it? Even maybe 11 miles an hour. I don't know. Well, the boat itself came with this one here. It actually had a steering column inside here. I pulled the steering column out because it got in the way of me going back and forth with fishing. But I didn't want to destroy it, so I still got the steering column if I want to go that way later. This actually went up like that. I moved it down and just bolted it to it. My next project is to rebuild this. I'm going to take this wood. I love having a tray here. I got a fire extinguisher back there. I got rope and things like that I can shove in there. The first aid kit down underneath here. I've got my life jackets, and I got extra tackle. Again, it takes 1.2 liter or 1.5 liters inside that. Here's a 1.25 gallon gas can. It's great. I tried with the big one, but this one here, you just take it and you poke it down in the hole. You push the button. Yeah, it was worth the extra $10 for that gas can. Recovered everything, redid the floors. I like the way it looks and everything, but I'm not happy with this because it loves catching hooks. It loves catching hooks. So I'm going to recover it. I did this in the back, which is much more of a thinner material. So I'm going to redo that. But I'm going to put one of those chairs there and then use that. Instead of a steering column, I had the cables, and it was nice, okay, whatever. But I want simple. I want really easy to use, everything like that. Built these. They are off, they're guides so that I can load the boat, unload the boat, so I can see it when I don't have a boat on. I can still see my trailer, how it's backing up. They're from an old garage door. I found these at a yard sale, and they work great because they're the exact same angle that I need. I got them bolted in there and throw some PVC over the top. They wobble, so they ain't going to hurt my boat once I get it nice and detailed. But they're the same thing that you see here, right? The same little piece that was there. I just found it somewhere. But hooking lights up this weekend, those are going to end up going to the lithium iron battery. I got the lithium, or the standard lead battery down there for this. This gets me out and where I want to go. This gets me to my location. Then I use this because it's so much quieter. But this motor here has exceeded in all capacity my expectations. All right, so what are we doing here? Let's click it to on, put our choke in, and pull that. She's running. Let's make her smooth out. I was really happy with this. I heard that it was a motor that's used in a lot of lawnmowers and things like that over in Europe. It's the opposite of a motorcycle, so you don't pull it, you push it to give it a little more throttle. Stay back, puppy. She does vibrate, she does make some noise, but I think I can improve it. So that gets me to where I want to go. Yeah, I am more than pleased with this motor. It's about $500, which is what? A good Yamaha or something like that's going to cost you $1,000 or more used. And And for it to be new, I'm sure whatever warranty, but she's solid. I ain't got no problem with it. And I got my trolling motor, which I've been using for years to get me to where I got to go. So this will get me to a lot more lakes, a lot more spaces than I can trolling motor myself in. But yeah, it's a 16-foot, 16.6 Lund S-18, 1973 is what the tags say. I'm not sure, but I've done all the manuals. That's what it says it is. I can't wait to redo the wood on these. I'm trying to figure out whether I should do rosewood or redwood or some kind of white oak or whatever. And I'm going to sand it all down, get it repainted. Yeah, she's coming off the trailer too. This is going to go back there over the winter, and the trailer is going to go over there. And during spring and fall, when it's too cold to go on the lake but not too cold to be indoors, that's when I'm going to take care of that. Yep. Hope you had a good day and you get a chance to fish.